Good morning. Welcome to Samantha Derry Online Studio. Happy National Fitness Day. So in honour of National Fitness Day and in celebration of National Fitness Day, I'm bringing you lots of really bite-sized stuff today. Workouts, talks, taster sessions, things like that. So we are now up to our 5 top tips for getting back on track. You're okay, maybe you want to get fit, but you're not quite sure where to start. Or maybe you've lost your fitness mojo, because I know like a lot of people might not have done stuff over lockdown, etc. Or maybe just not done something for a while anyway. So I would just love to empower you, give you some positive tips, 5 top tips for getting back on it, back on track. So let me know if that'll help. And then as well, what would be so wonderful is if you join in the conversation too. So writing in the comments, either if you're watching live or if you're watching back on the replay. All right, and we can just share some inspiration and some tips with each other as well. How does that all sound? Good morning. If you're just joining us, welcome. Write in the comments, give me a little wave, let me know that you're here. So I'm going to be bringing you 5 top tips for getting back on track with your health, with your fitness. So shall we begin? Here we go. So tip number 1 is, what are your barriers? So it's to work out what are your barriers. What is actually stopping you, do you think? What's stopping you from getting up, getting moving? Must be something in your mind that's creating a little bit of a barrier. So working out what that is going to be so beneficial for you to be able to then crush that barrier, knock it down. So for example, some people said to me, oh, well, I haven't got time to exercise. And I get that. Everyone's so busy. Our lives are busy. But it's about making exercise be part of our daily lives or our weekly lives. You don't have to do it every day, but maybe 2-3 times a week to begin with. You don't have to do it every day either. It is good to have a rest day. Time is precious to us all. So if time is an issue for you, then a great thing that you could do is perhaps think about doing online fitness, because it's wonderful if you are a gym person, great, or if you're someone that loves to go to community classes, brilliant. But if you're someone that thinks, oh, I haven't got time, then online is a really great way to utilize your time, because what people are finding online is that actually it saves time, because you don't have to get dressed, you don't have to go out the house, you don't have to sit in traffic, you don't have to get to the venue and then wait for the class to start. And then you've got the class, and then you've got the whole thing in reverse, going home, traveling home if there's traffic, getting back. That's all gone with online. So it basically cuts it all out. Also, the classes are a little bit shorter as well online, so people are finding that actually you don't necessarily need to do an hour, 45-minute class like you might do in the community or in a gym, for example. But actually doing it online, we can do like a 30-minute session, and then that's done for the day. So literally you can just pick up your phone, your iPad, computer, whatever you want to use, your laptop perhaps, switch it on. I'm there, 30 minutes, do a workout, boom, switch it off, and you're done. It's really, really wonderful for utilizing your time, definitely. So if time's an issue, then maybe thinking about doing online. Also, scheduling it in your diary as well, That brings us on to tip number 2. Schedule some time in your diary, okay? So whether you're old school like me and you've got a paper diary and you like to write in that, or whether you're a little bit more with the times and you're writing it, put it in your phone, put it in your calendar on your phone. The best thing to do is to schedule some time for you to be able to work out. Now, when you're just starting out, I think a really great thing to do is to maybe just do it for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And there's loads of little 10 and 15-minute sessions within my Facebook pages, on my YouTube channel that you can check out. I think it's just a good idea just to take it slow to begin with and schedule that time in your diary so you know that you are going to do it right this day at this time. And then it becomes a non-negotiable. It becomes part of your day, part of your habit. Schedule that time as well at a time that suits you. I think if you're not a morning person, don't be thinking, oh God, I've got to get up at before work, 6:30, smash a workout. If that's not for you, don't do that. Maybe if you want to do it on your lunch break, or maybe if you want to do it at the end of your day, if you're more of a night person, do it in the evening. So you work out a time that works best for you, but get it in that diary, get it scheduled for a time that will suit you. Okay. Tip number 3 is choose something that suits your personality. Okay. So what does that mean? Well, there isn't just one specific type of exercise that everybody has to do. Okay. It is about finding what is right for you and what suits your personality. So, for example, if you're like me, I love dancing. If you love dancing, or perhaps if you're the person that's on a night out and you just love to have a boogie and a dance, then maybe you might want to do some dance fitness. Maybe like club size or Zumba, bit of aerobics, something like that. Or if you're someone that actually quite likes the water, perhaps you might want to go swimming. Or if you like being outdoors, go for a run. Yeah, just find something that suits your personality because then you're more likely to stick at it. If you are someone that likes some really good toning exercises and you want to trim, tone, and you want to do it in a bit more of a fun way, then I do lift and tone and we do fusion, which are a great way that you can, as I say, tone. They're just a little bit different. We do it to music. So if you're not sort of into doing the sets and the reps like we might do in the fitness world of, right, we're just going to do this one exercise 16 times, 16 repetitions, 3 sets. That's wonderful and it's a healthy thing to do. But for me, I find it a little bit boring. So I want to do it to music and I want to do it rhythmically. So if you're that kind of person, then perhaps my classes are for you. If you want to do something a little bit more upbeat to the music, and we use great music from Pure Energy Go. It's fabulous. So finding something that suits you. If you're a sporty person, choose a sport, take up a sport as a hobby, It's just something that really suits your personality because that means you're going to stick to it. Now, does that help? Let me know if that helps. Write in the comments. All right, tip number 4, and this is a big one. Be kind to yourself. So many people, they're not kind to themselves and they say to me, oh, I've got no coordination. I'm not fit enough. I can't do this. I can't do that. I look like this. I'm terrible. No, you're not. Be kind to yourself. You are amazing. Your human body is a wonderful thing and it is capable of so much more than you might think is possible. All right. Be kind to yourself. Just take it slowly. Go easy. If you want to do something a little bit more slow, a little bit more beginners, then I have gentle Pilates sessions. The yoga class is very much suitable for a beginner or someone that wants to take it easy as well. So just be kind to yourself. Take it slow. Don't be trying to do 100 things at once. So perhaps you might just start off doing 2 days a week. You might then increase it to 3 days and then 4 days, and that might be enough. But when I say be kind to yourself, a lot of the time when I'm teaching classes, because everyone is different and that's amazing, I give different levels. So maybe low, medium, high level. If you are someone who is a beginner or that you want to take it a little bit more easily, don't be trying to do the high level. Be kind to yourself. Often our ego is like, oh, I want to be doing that. I want to be doing standing on my head and doing the splits. That person over there's doing it. Why can't I do it? No, drop your ego. Everyone is different. Be kind to yourself. Do what is right for your body. I very do much encourage that in our sessions as well. And I love to see like one person doing it this way, one person doing it that way, because everyone is different. So just be kind to yourself. Throw your ego out the window. You don't need that ego. That just tells you, oh, just take it, especially when you're a beginner, or if you're just someone that wants to get back on track. Be kind to yourself. Don't be thinking, you've got to do it at full power. You are in control of how much energy you put in. So often I see this. It's about how much, it's that age-old saying, in fact. I probably sound boring saying this, but as much as you put in is what you get out, and it's just so true. It is so true. So when you're doing your workout, if you are just coming back into it and you're wanting to get back on track, don't push yourself too high. Just take it easy. Maybe push yourself medium if you're thinking, yeah, all right, I've got this. Push a little bit, great. But maybe just don't go for that full effect, because after the workout, you're going to feel it. It might have been that little bit much to you in that moment, and that's when injuries can happen, and we don't want that to happen. So just be kind to yourself. Does that help? Let me know if that helps. Okay, tip number 5. This is probably the one that is closest to my heart, that I want to share with all of you and really spread this message. It is just my mission to get people moving for their health and their well-being. Now, sometimes I don't know, is this you? Are you someone that's been on loads of diets? Loads about diets, but not necessarily a lot about nutrition? Are you someone that thinks, I'm a little bit too unfit, I can't exercise if I'm unfit? No. When people say I'm too unfit to exercise, that to me is like saying, well, I'm too dirty to have a bath or a shower. Yeah, because actually you need to take your bath or your shower to get clean, and then you're not dirty. And it's the same with your exercise. So you need to exercise to become fit. You don't have to be fit to exercise. So just take that out of your mind right now. Let's just squash that, because I think a lot of the time we see things, don't we, like on YouTube or whatever, people working out in the gym, which is fabulous and they're amazing. I am not knocking them at all, right? But you don't have to be like that if you are just starting out, or ever if you don't want to be. It can just be about maintenance. But I think what you need to do is just do it for your own health, your own well-being. So not necessarily trying to be a fitness superstar, unless you want to be, that's great. Or not necessarily not wanting to be a certain size or a certain shape, not focusing on that anyway. Yes, that can be a goal. You might want to lose weight because that is great for health reasons, and you might have a certain size in mind you want to be thereabouts. But I think the point is not fixating on it. If you have got some scales in your house, I'd probably just throw them out. I would. Please don't be someone that fixates on every single pound, stepping on the scales every single day, because you're cruel. You're being cruel to yourself. You're being cruel to your mind. I think it's so much more important to do exercise for your health and your well-being, that being your focus and your goal. How do you feel? Tell me if you're watching now, or if you're watching on the replay. Write in the comments after you've done some exercise or during you're doing the exercise. How does it make you feel? I'd love to know that. Write in the comments, how does exercise make you feel? Because it does release all these happy hormones. You've got your endorphins, your dopamine, your serotonin, all these amazing hormones that flow around in our body as a consequence of doing exercise. I could go on for ages about this. I'll try not to. It's like medicine. Movement is medicine. It totally is. And I think, and I've said this before to some of you if you've done my sessions, I always think that if you could put the benefits of exercise in a pill, people will be popping it every day, because it's just incredible. All the amazing phenomenal benefits of exercise. It's great for our heart health. It will reduce our weight. It gets all those happy hormones going. It decreases stress. That is a major thing as well. I think it can help reduce anxiety and depression. And I think you probably know all this, but I think what I would like to encourage is for you to do it for those reasons, for your well-being, for your health. Exercise makes me feel happy and healthy. Oh, that's so lovely, Sylvia. That's really nice. Yeah, it definitely does, doesn't it? It is about focusing on how it makes you feel. Because if you're exercising for how it makes you feel, you're going to stick to it. You're going to do it more, aren't you? Because it makes you feel amazing. It makes you feel happy. It makes you feel healthy. If you're doing it because you're fixating on every single pound that you want to lose, or if you're fixating on doing a certain yoga pose, or you're fixated on being able to do it something, it's not necessarily you're going to stick to it, because you might beat yourself up a little bit. And we don't want that to happen. So I do hope that helps. Just 5 top tips for you getting back on track if you are either a beginner or if you haven't done something for a little while. So just a quick recap. Tip number 1, what are your barriers? Write them in the comments if you want, or write them down yourself. Notes in your phone. What are your barriers? What is stopping you from exercising? Is it time? Is it that you've got kids? Is it maybe the cost? Okay, well, time-wise, maybe try doing it online, because you don't have to go out the house. You don't have travel. There's no traffic. Kids, well, your kids can be there if you're doing it online. That's okay. They don't have to join in. Well, they can if it's a dance class. They might want to join in, but they can still be there in the background. You can keep your eye on them. That's fine. We've had kids, we've had husbands, we've had dogs, we've had rabbits, we've had all sorts on our Zoom sessions. If it's cost that is a barrier to you, it's a lot cheaper than joining a gym if you want to do some online sessions or even face-to-face classes. It is cheaper to do it if you buy it as a package as well, monthly. If you are your barrier, get that out of your head right now. Tip number 2 was schedule some time in your phone, in your diary, wherever you make your planner. Excuse me. Put it in your diary so that it's non-negotiable. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Tip number 3 was choose something that suits your personality. If you love dancing, you might like club-a-side, you might like Zumba. If you like the water, you might want to go swimming. If you like outdoors, go for a run. Choose something that suits what your personality is, because then you will stick to it more. Tip number 4 was be kind to yourself, okay? Don't set unrealistic expectations. Go slowly, take your time. Don't push yourself quite as much when you're first starting back, as you might know that in the past that you could go to here, but actually when we're just starting back, maybe it's going to here, just taking it down a little notch when we're first getting back on track. And then tip number 5 is probably my most important one that I want to stress to you. Do it for your health, do it for your well-being, do it for how exercise makes you feel. Yeah. Let's feel healthy. Let's feel happy. Let's get all those gorgeous, happy hormones, I like to call them, flowing through your body. Okay, has that helped? Do you let me know? Write in the comments. I hope that has helped you. 5 top tips for getting back on track into your health and your well-being. Have a wonderful day. I'll be back soon at 9 o'clock. Excuse me. We'll be doing some gentle Pilates live mini session. I will see you very soon. Take care.